You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast in the world. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr. Eli.
Welcome to another episode of Disabled is Abled with Fredy and Eli in the building. Let's clap that up right away.
What's up, beautiful people?
What's up, beautiful people? Let's get this action going.
Appreciate y'all. We've been doing this for 5 weeks, guys.
This is 5 weeks consistently. We have a little break in between.
It's all my fault.
But that is good. That is good.
So how was y'all week?
Everything has been great. We had some great sports.
Oh, yeah. My weekend didn't go so well. I played Gemini Keys again last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Gemini Keys.
He told me he's purposely smoking you because, let me tell you why. And I think it's fair. He said when he first got his game set in basketball, you were running up the score.
I was.
You wasn't taking out the good players for the subs.
Yeah,
he said you was beating him down, and he vowed.
Yep.
He vowed to
Now,
never let you win again.
But here,
Yeah.
I didn't deserve a clap.
Huh? Just saying.
I'm still losing, and I'm your son.
Just telling you what he told me. But see, I know how you are when it comes to winning and losing. Like, you pour it on. You really do. You don't have compassion.
I don't.
And you don't have that, all right, I'm beating you, it's over.
Nah,
you don't have that.
But here's what happened. Prior to that, I lost 5 baseball games. So I'm like, all right, I know basketball. I'm going to definitely run it up on them. So this is what happened. I had a game. He won the first game like 4-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. Boom. We play again. I lose by a tight one. All right, cool. The third game, I was like, let's make it a little bit more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I heard his mom in the background. So I was like, I'm gonna dedicate my first win against you to your mom, right? He got the mercy rule on me and won 13-3. They have a mercy rule in baseball.
Wow.
It was in the 6th inning. I'm like, they not gonna let me finish the game.
Nah.
So now it's a mercy rule. I'm living now. I need your help. I don't know.
Listen, I'm not free. I'm a very busy man nowadays.
Yes, Freddie's ready.
So, I got my first organic quiz, organic chemistry.
All right, let's clap that up. That's tough. It's going to be tough.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Today, she was just like, all right, I'm going to punch y'all now.
She
was just like,
she was being light on y'all the first.
right, the first 2 days, light. I'm thinking I know what I'm doing. But today I was like, interesting.
But I will give you credit, Freddie. When you dive in, man, you dive in.
Yeah, no.
You'll come hang out with Eli and bring your books and be like, yo, bro, I got to study.
Or
so that's
who
committed.
put me with the MIA and be like, yo, I can't talk to you for like 3 weeks. I got to study. I'm out. And I'll be like, all right, I guess I'll talk to you in 3 weeks.
Whenever I come to sleep over, I like traumatize Eli, so we have to wake up like super early.
Yeah, he'd be like, nah, I got something to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So listen, while my week was going good in school, I got Eli a little gift. You know?
You want to do that now?
Yeah, I'm going to do it now.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do
I got
it.
Eli a little gift, I was like, should I get one for myself? I was like, no, let me get one for my friend.
Yeah, spread that
And then-
love.
Appreciate it.
This gift was so good, I had to get it for myself.
Ooh.
I like it.
I had to give him a double whammy, So we got to make sure it's up. Yeah, it's upside right. So grab this.
Ooh.
Boom.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like this.
Boom.
I can see it through the poster myself. That
I appreciate this.
is tough.
Yes.
Guys, this almost made me want to cry.
Like, he literally almost cried. I've never seen it. I almost cried.
That is so dope.
So I'm planning to frame mine. I gotta
I'm
go to
definitely
99.
gonna frame this. I'm definitely gonna frame
Yes.
So yeah, I saw
Appreciate it, dog.
I saw it. I was like, yeah, no, this is not going away.
Let me clap that up. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a lot of other options, but this one was just like, it screamed to me.
It spoke to you.
It spoke to me because it was just simple. It was just like, they had one with his quote, and then the picture was all ugly and weird. They had another one, and it just,
But this
one
one
was just like, it's perfect.
This one settles it nice.
So enjoy
Nice.
that.
Yeah, appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
All right.
And with that being said, we gonna get into this.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled.
Let's get right to it, man. Are the
Podcast.
Clippers in trouble, or did they need to just be pushed to the wall to get this done?
Man, look. to break it down, last Tuesday when we was talking, they was up 3-1.
It was up 3-1. That looked like a done deal.
Right. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, boom. Denver wins game 5. Mind you, they was up 16 in that game.
They sure was.
At halftime.
Yes.
They crumbled the ball a little bit with that. And then Sunday's game, I believe it was Sunday or Monday.
Yes, it was.
They was up 19. And you came in around the second quarter in my room and was like, yo, the Clippers better close them out tonight. Because if not, they're gonna struggle for Game 7 or in the Game 7. I was like, it's still early. They got time. It was up 19. I turned the game off and started watching football because Tom started playing the Saints. We'll get into that later.
Yes.
And then I turned back, and it was 79-77 in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
I was like, what is going on here? Mm-hmm. Now, Paul George, ironically, showed up in this series. Mm-hmm. Kawhi is doing enough as a superstar, except for one bad game.
Right.
But I'm realizing they still needed that third scorer, and they needed a third scorer, and it's not Lou Williams. He's not showing up.
What's happening with the Lou Williams piece is this. He can't play defense.
Right.
So they're putting him in a pick and roll with Joker.
And they have to, sorry to cut you up, but they have to do that Pat Beverly Lou with the switch rock.
Right. So as a result of that, it's messing with Lou Williams' ability to score the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can't have Pat Beverly, Lou, Leonard, and Paul on the floor at the same time.
Right.
Because then they'll go super small.
Right. It's super small, and big teams will take full advantage of that.
And they don't have an answer for the Joker because Zubac he's not a good perimeter shooter. I mean, defender.
Right.
And Montrez is too small.
And those are their two bigs.
Yeah.
And I knew, in my humble opinion, that would be the only downfall for the Clippers. The Clippers would have been better off facing the Rockets.
Yeah.
Right.
A smaller team that they can kind of take advantage of. The one glaring weakness that I saw was that they don't have no bigs.
Because even if they had faced...
Even if they play Joakim Noah, he's not what he used to be.
Right. He can't.
So he can't keep up with the Joker, even though Joker is slow.
And I was saying, even if they had played Utah, they still would have had this problem.
Absolutely.
Because Rudy Gobert is a problem.
But Rudy Gobert can't hit the three.
Right.
So that's the difference.
Right.
If they would have faced Utah, okay, sit him in the middle, Zubac and Montrezl Harrell can have.
Right.
Joker is everywhere. Yeah. When they put a small guy on him, he go on the post.
Right.
When they put the big guy on him, he comes out and he can hit these rainbow threes.
And he's doing that whole
he's like Dirk.
He's setting that fake pick. I'm gonna set a little bit and slide out, and I'm wide open.
And hitting wide open threes.
And he could take control of the ball. Like there's a lot of times where I see him on top of the key, make a play, and dribble to the post.
Right.
Absolutely.
He don't need the ball given to him.
He's the best passing big man in the league right now.
Also, Game 6 was the only game I've seen in the last 2 years where Kawhi didn't come up clutch.
In the fourth quarter. Kawhi's tired now because he's really trying to exert extra energy to get other people involved.
Right.
And remember this, guys, they only played 15 or 16 games together.
Right.
You can't just throw the team out there and say we're better than you. And it takes chemistry.
Right. And they're starting to read their own news clippings.
That they're just going to face the Lakers.
Right.
Now, I do believe if they do win tonight and face the Lakers, you'll see a much better series. Yeah. The Lakers have seen all they need to see. The way the Lakers are going to win it.
Right.
But this is what they wanted. So sometimes you look past your opponent and you don't respect the one in front of you because you're thinking about the next opponent.
Right. Yeah.
But Denver is not an easy out.
And I think they did exactly what you just said in Game 6.
Yes.
Maybe Game 5, I thought, okay, cool, but definitely they overlooked them
in Game 6.
And now it might cost them the series.
They've been to 4 straight Game 7s.
Yes.
Every time since Joker and Murray came to the Nuggets, they've been to Game 7.
Absolutely. So.
And they only lost one against Portland last year.
Which means that they are battle tested.
Yep.
When it comes to these Game 7s, and I'm gonna pick Denver.
I'm picking
Denver. I'm gonna
Denver.
pick Denver tonight.
I picked Denver.
Yeah,
I told you Denver Game 7.
You did.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the Clippers and the Lakers battle. I just think Denver wants it more. They've been together longer in more adverse situations.
But also, let's keep an eye out for the refs because if the game is close, they're gonna tip it to the Clippers.
Yes, because
but if it's a 12 to 16 point lead, they can't.
They can't really do it. So that's gonna be a good game. Now, let me ask you this, Eli, because me and you had a conversation. Is Doc Rivers overrated as a coach?
Yes, he is.
Explain to me why do you feel this way?
Because, okay, so I got a little bit of data because I was watching, some YouTube videos on his legacy, and I realized he's not that great of a coach. Like, he's not that legacy elite club.
Okay. Right, he's not a Phil.
Right. He's not a Phil. He's not a Popovich because in 2007, when he was with Boston, the year before they started the Big Three, he was about to get fired.
Yeah, people had bags on their head. I remember.
And
the fans.
And the all season they got Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. They won in 2008. Right. I didn't know because I was a little younger, but in the series against the Pistons when he was with Orlando, they was up 3-1 with Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, and they lost.
And they lost that series 3-1. And then 2015 or 2016, they was up 3-1 against Houston. Trying to go to
with the
Clippers.
That. Wow, I remember that.
He blew that 3-1 lead. And I'm just starting, like, he's starting to also, okay, so he's starting to become another version of a Mike D'Antoni. Maybe not an explosive offense, but good enough.
Then even remember in Boston, he had, on defense, he had...
Tom Thibodeau.
Right, so he received a lot of credit. But it was Tom Thibodeau's defense.
Who locked down Kobe that series.
Right.
Because Tom Thibodeau was Kobe's high school coach.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Right.
Oh.
So and when they asked Kobe, how did Boston beat you that series, he said, because Tom Thibodeau knows all my moves.
Right. So Tom Thibodeau zoned in and studied Kobe well.
And after that series,
I didn't know that.
After that 08 series, they kind of put Doc Rivers on the same
pedestal.
level. Right, on a pedestal and on equal same level with Phil Jackson, and I didn't like that.
Well, I don't like it either. And to me, you have to be a multiple champion winner.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Spoelstra's a better coach than he is.
Right.
Yeah,
He done been to
agree.
4 finals.
Right.
So with that being said, I'm not going to say he's overrated. I will say, yeah, I got to say he's overrated. They give him too much credit.
And I was thinking, Steve, when you bought the team, you basically cleaned house and kept Doc Rivers.
Right.
Now, I understood it because you ended up trading Blake Griffin for a bunch of these picks.
Yeah.
Then you traded that picks for Paul George, and then you signed Kawhi in free agency. So
Like, it was beautiful.
I understood it. But, and I remember Chris Paul was saying in the Jay-Z interview, he said, bro, you're not trying to beat the Warriors. What are we really playing for?
True.
Because remember, Chris Paul had a problem with Doc Rivers being biased to Austin Rivers.
His son.
Yes,
absolutely. So as a result of that, Doc has to win this.
He has to.
Yeah, he has to. This is his legacy.
Yes. His team, this Clipper team, has never been to the Western Conference Finals.
They've had 7 clinching opportunities.
And they're 0-6
And they're 0-6. Oh, I'm sorry, 6.
This is the 7th. If they don't get it done, there may be a curse on this team.
I mean,
I know one thing, Doc has to leave
A lot of players love Doc because he's so inspirational and he knows how to choose his words. But when it comes to the X's and O's, it's not looking...
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good. That's why they got Ty Lue as an assistant in the first place.
Right. Yes.
Because Ty is an X and O type
and
of guy.
And he can connect a little bit more with them in terms of
and
the players.
So am I right in saying that he's an accolades coach? Meaning like he's good enough to get you accolades like awards and whatnot, but not trying to win the big one?
I'm gonna reserve my opinion to after this playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he gets the game 7 tonight, and let's say they beat the Lakers.
Beat the Lakers, right.
Then I gotta say, okay, Doc has proven that if he's had the right pieces in place,
right,
which I always thought he had when he
with Lob City.
With Lob City.
Lob City.
You know,
the Celtics the year before they gave him to the Clippers. He had a little team going.
Yes.
That's when Marcus Smart got there.
Right.
Like, he had the young guys just playing great.
So we'll see where that ends up. The Lakers clinched the Western Conference Finals. They haven't been there in 10 years. Kobe was the last one to take them there.
Yeah.
So LeBron has fulfilled at least this portion of his contract, which was to put them in a better position.
And I like the Nike posted that they promoted after they won. He said because remember everybody was saying he wouldn't be able to get to the Western Conference if he was playing in the West.
Yeah.
And he
Oh, it's a poster that says that.
Yeah. It was a quote from Nike on their Instagram, and it said "Witness Western Conference."
Ah, nice. which is a big statement for LeBron because everything was, oh, you playing in the East, you playing in the East. You couldn't do that in the West. He gets to the West.
He was
They might even use the bubble as an excuse, like, oh, you only got to the West and come down
it's
because of the
hard.
bubble.
Let's be real. If he doesn't pop his groin in the Christmas
They
game,
might
they
would've got there.
They
They
definitely would have
definitely
got
would've got there.
and they would have played Golden State.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So LeBron is a winner wherever he goes.
Yep, and shout out to LeBron because he did it while being on social media. Because we know once
Usually he
starts,
does it right.
there's no
right.
social media, but because of the times we're in,
Yeah,
been
so he's
active.
been on active.
Also, too, I was right about two things. One, once again, Westbrook, you're overrated. I'm sorry. You're a great player, but you're overrated.
Yes.
You only had 10 points in your closeout game, and you shot, I think he shot maybe 7 for 20.
Yeah, it was something.
It was something.
back.
Also,
I can't even defend that.
I did pick the Lakers in 5 because I didn't like the way the Rockets were playing in the Game 7.
Yeah, but you know what? Once they won Game 1, I thought the Rockets in this small ball. But what I didn't realize is the Lakers are built to play big or small.
Yeah.
Right.
So the Clippers can't play big because they don't have the bigs.
Right.
So the Lakers got the bigs in McGee and Howard and Anthony Davis and LeBron, and they can also go small. What they did was they put Morris at center,
yeah.
and sat their bigs, so their bigs are well rested for the next round.
Yeah. Yep.
And it changed the dynamics of the game.
Yeah.
where
And
they-
Morris could shoot the three. Like
And he
the
could
one
shoot the
game
three.
he was just shooting a lot of threes and he was
Yes,
coming to
yes. So I thought that was great coaching on the Lakers' part
Yeah.
to prepare. So once they lost Game 1, I said, well, this might go 5 or 6 games. But the Lakers put their foot down and put these guys away.
Also, Lakers, I've had about, 4 to 5 days off?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're resting. LeBron needs it.
Y'all better not lose the Game 1 in the Western Conference Finals. I'm telling you right now.
It won't matter.
I
It won't matter. It
know.
won't matter. The Lakers are so much better
Yeah.
than the Clippers
No,
right now.
Or Denver.
Denver.
But I'm just saying, I don't want to see. Oh my God.
But they
Denver,
lost Game 1 against Portland.
Yeah,
They
okay.
lost
Game
one
one
against
in
Houston.
Houston.
Okay, but understand you're 8 wins away from bringing the Lakers a championship and doing what I originally wanted y'all to do, which was winning for Kobe.
Right.
But this is the big one. This is the second. Well, semi is the big one.
No, this is the big one.
Nah, that's a big one.
I think they're going to
well-
beat whoever they play in the East.
No, yeah, true. But I'm just saying, do not lose the game 1. Y'all got to rest, focus, and I don't blow them out. That first game, y'all got to blow either Denver or the Clippers out because they forced it to a Game 7.
Yeah.
And they got you extra rest off because y'all will be playing tomorrow.
And honestly, I would want them to lose Game 1 because if it's Denver, I'm scared. Because Denver, they like losing.
Oh, okay.
They
You're talking
don't,
about-
they don't like winning until they have to.
But I also feel that the Lakers have the bigs to contend.
Right.
Because
With either team.
McGee can go out to the 3-point line. Howard can go out to the 3-point line
Right.
and defend. And if you put them in a pick and roll.
And
so-
Rondo is a
Rondo.
as
he's
a
been the
floor
difference.
general.
He's been the
Yeah.
difference.
He's been the difference.
That means LeBron gets legitimate rest.
Right.
Yeah.
When he go to the bench, the
You
score
know Rondo
goes
can
up.
control the
Right.
pace.
Right. So that's
But
very important.
Stop shooting the ball, Rondo, please.
No,
No, but
on.
he's low key been doing it. Like he had 21 points in the game
He
3,
had 4 threes in one game.
and then so if he can do that in the next series, because all he has to really do.
He gets trigger happy. Like he's done
No,
it
okay, yeah,
before.
that's true.
He gets trigger
I
happy.
understand that. But let's say it's the Clippers and it's Pat Beverly. All he has to do is make more shots than Pat.
Yeah, him and Pat kind of cancel each other out because Pat can't shoot either. But Pat can make a shot every now and
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
So it's tag, you're it.
Right.
Right? Which means you wonder why you wide open? It's a reason.
Right.
So he has to figure out and shoot it with confidence. Let's talk about for game 1 tonight. Of
yeah.
the Eastern Conference Finals is
Boston
a
and
heavyweight battle, a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, Boston and Miami.
Boston with them young studs and Jaylen Brown, Jason
Tatum,
Tatum, Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, now my favorite player on that team.
Gordon Hayward's coming back.
Gordon Hayward is coming back against this strong, well-coached Miami team led by Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, Hero, Robinson, Dragic,
Iguodala,
Bam, the guy in the middle.
Bam.
Who do you have in this series?
I have Miami in 6
Miami in 6. Why?
because
What's gonna tilt it for Miami?
for me it's going because ultimately they do have the same amount of weapons. Talking about both teams. I think I'm tipping towards Miami mainly because they have more athletic wing defenders, meaning like athletic bigs
Okay.
who can reach out to the 3 and defend Brown and Tatum. And kind of slow, and I don't know how Dragic is. I mean, I don't know how.
And don't forget Crowder's on that team.
Crowder too, right? Crowder too, and
Crowder's been with the Celtics.
Right.
Right. So he knows their system a little bit well.
Their system.
And I don't know how well Gordon Hayward, because the real X factor for Boston is Gordon Hayward. I don't know how well he's gonna play. He hasn't played in like 3 weeks.
I think you got to give him 3 games.
Right.
So if they match up 1-1, because the first 2 games, I think that 3rd game he'll get comfortable.
Matchup for matchup, I'm going to take in because I'm watching based off of playoff data. I'm taking Dragic over Kemba.
Okay, I'm not going to take that.
I'm not.
You're not okay, all right, fine.
No, but Dragic is a bona fide point guard, and he comes off the bench now.
And he comes off the bench, but I'm saying
you got to match him up with Hero or you know what I mean?
With Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart comes out the bench.
Okay, yeah.
No, Marcus Smart starts because of Gordon Hayward.
Okay, gotcha. Tatum and Butler to me cancel each other. I might give the edge to Tatum. Just because he's a better, but Jimmy's a better defensive.
Jimmy's clutcher.
And Jimmy,
I don't even know if that's a word.
Right?
No, I think one is better offensively and one is better defensively.
Right.
So
Jimmy Butler can shut you down.
Out?
They cancel each other out.
Okay. Jay Crowder against
Brown.
Is it, I would say
I'm going Jaylen Brown. I'm going Jaylen Brown.
I was about to say they cancel each other out, but because Brown can take over,
he can defend, he can rebound, he can shoot,
he can take over a game.
Also,
I think he's smooth as ice.
I've seen both teams doing defense. I'm giving the edge also to Miami's defense.
Like the X factor for Miami has to be Bam, because Boston doesn't have anyone to match him with.
Right, that's true.
They don't have the center. Who's that dude's name?
Theis.
He can't. He's not gonna match up to what.
And it's also gonna depend on how Duncan Robinson and Tyler
Hero shoot the ball.
Right. So who do you have in this?
I have the Heat in 7.
The Heat in 7.
Miami in 6.
I'm gonna take Boston in 7.
Okay.
It's a very close, tight series because that's gonna set up the Lakers and Boston.
They're gonna only. To me, Boston's only gonna go as far as Kemba Walker can take them.
Well,
and that to me scares me because.
He's
Walker,
never been this far.
You haven't been this far.
But neither has Hero. Neither has Dragic.
Neither has Butler. Well, no.
Yeah, none of them has been this far. So that kind of canceled each other out. These are all new experiences, except for maybe Jay Crowder, who went to the finals with LeBron.
Right. Who has the more dogs? Because I'm breaking this down tier for tier.
I would say Miami because they're coming out and they're using the Bad Boys music. That's their intro music.
Okay.
They're coming already with the mentality like we're not supposed to be here, but we're like.
I don't see nobody on that team who's more dog than Marcus Smart.
Miami?
On Miami, he's willing to give it all up.
Butler's the same way.
And Jaylen Brown is a dog. He went up against LeBron as a rookie.
Okay.
And didn't back down. Tatum dunked it on LeBron.
Yeah, but you're basing this off of...
No, I'm just looking at... Kemba is from the Bronx. He grew up where I live. He's a dog. You know what I mean? He hasn't been this far. And I think they're dogged out. Everybody's dogged out.
No, it should be a great series. Like, it should be really close.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a better series than people give it credit for. And I do think the winner of that series has a legit chance to win the title.
Yeah, except if it's not the Lakers.
Like,
even
honestly,
if it is the Lakers.
I think it's going to come down to coaching. Like, if Spoelstra can outsmart Stevens,
right?
Like, he's going to do that, and then Brad Stevens is going to figure it out. He's going to outsmart. Like, it's going to come down to coaching.
It's going to come down.
Because I noticed with the Miami and Bucks series, Butler, you don't need him to score.
Right,
like, and give you 30.
And Spoelstra outcoach
Buckholz or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's going to come down to coaching. We'll see, though.
All right. Mike D'Antoni leaves Houston.
Yeah, because he was going to get fired.
Thank you.
I think they was going to fire him.
He was going to fire him.
And he just pulled the trigger early and said, I'm out of it. It's like you in a relationship with your girl, and she want to have this long talk with you, and you know what it's about. And you go, you know what? It's over. It's over.
Right, so you flipped the script down, because you already know the breakup.
So I think that's what happened with Houston. I think they was going to, and he's had 4 years there. Come on.
Yeah.
In 4 years with that team, you couldn't get it done. You could never get it done. And I'm starting to think he's a novelty.
The only thing he did that was a monumental moment, which was get Chris Paul to the Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
Because Chris Paul had never been.
And due to an injury beyond Chris Paul, because they was right there.
Yeah.
But I told you that.
Won.
I told you.
They would have won.
No, I'm not saying that they would, but I'm not saying I'm betting on injuries, but I was gambling on the fact that Chris Paul couldn't stay healthy in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
But, yeah.
And so unfortunate for that.
So who do you guys think could be a good fit for Houston coaching?
Well, they're talking Jeff Van Gundy because they're trying to change the culture now.
Right.
They're trying to get away from this run and gun. Right. You need a hard-nosed coach in there, but I'm not sure Harden and Westbrook can do it. I'm not sure you want those goods. Those are like damaged goods now.
Right.
Harden do the legs dribble. He gonna get his 35 a game.
And
can he make other people better?
I don't know why he keeps running out of gas.
Yeah, because the playoffs is about defense.
Yeah.
So all the regular season, you fly into somebody's city, they're not prepared to play you. You do all of that, you know, and you go home.
Right.
In the playoffs, I got 7 games to zone in on you. Look what the Lakers did. The Lakers started picking them up full court.
Right.
That's gonna take anybody out of the
Right.
game.
Yeah.
Miami put a wall around
A
Giannis.
boxing one, you know.
Right. Toronto, yeah.
So, you know, it becomes very, and this is where LeBron's value goes up to me.
Right.
You got to make people around you better.
Yeah.
You can't just make yourself better.
Right.
Like
So-
you can't play like Jordan nowadays.
You can't. That's not going to
Like,
work.
it's not
It's not going to work in this league.
unless you're like an anomaly. Where
Yeah,
like you score 40 or 50
right,
every game.
every
That's
game.
like impossible.
Who's going to do that?
Okay.
Jordan did it, but
Sorry, real quick, I just remembered another big time story. So this week, Giannis met with the GM.
The GM of the Bucks. He
Of the
did.
Bucks.
oh, I don't know this.
And prior to that, he unfollowed the Bucks and
He
his team
unfollowed all the players
on social media,
on the Bucks.
right?
And you don't do that.
They sat down for 3 hours,
Okay.
and I'm sorry, Haynes said that the GM was willing to go over the luxury tax
Okay.
and make
A
not
push
block-
for a free agency.
a push for a
You
free
need-
agent
you
or
need to make a
No,
blockbuster
you
trade.
need a trade or you need to sign somebody
Right.
who's coming
So,
off. You know what I mean? But
they're
this free
thinking-
agent class is not that good.
they're thinking of trading for Chris Paul
You could do that.
and see if that can work. I don't know if that is going to be a guaranteed final.
But you know what, look at what Chris Paul just did with OKC. With
Right.
better pieces around Chris Paul, a healthy offseason. He's older now, but one thing he knows how to do is run a team. And he would be able to tell Giannis, stop it. Stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
We need more.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be a bad. I think Chris Paul is going to the Lakers though. Him and Melo. We're gonna put. I'm back on my banana team. I'm back on it. It's starting to look real now.
Nah, it is.
Dude,
Huh?
I don't want to have to do this to you again.
Banana boat.
But Melo wants to stay with Portland.
But listen, Portland ain't gonna win nothing. LeBron gonna beat you every year, bro.
I told you off camera. Does it look like LeBron is trying to sabotage that? Because I don't think he really wants a banana boat.
I mean, if he wins the
Because-
chip this year, then yeah.
No,
If he wins the chip this year, now I bring my boys in. I'm good now. I won 4 titles in 3 different cities. The first to ever do it. MVP of 3 different finals. I'm the greatest.
four MVPs.
Yeah, but from 3 different teams.
Oh, right.
So I'm the greatest.
Okay, but here's okay.
I said it.
No, I'm not.
I'm not debating that. I agree.
Right. I'm not debating that part. But I'm saying, I think he's sabotaging it. He says it in public, like, yeah, I want to play. But low key, I don't really want to play my boy.
But think about it. If Melo was coming off the bench, which he has accepted, well, he was a starter most of the time.
Yeah.
If he accepts to come off the bench, I like you. When I go to the bench, you come in and play. I don't know. Banana boat, fellas. Banana boat.
Nah, but I still think Giannis is gonna leave.
Yeah.
I think he should not sign that Supermax contract. Give it
No.
one more shot.
If
Say
he-
that you don't want to get traded, fine. Because now you messed up my Golden State dreams by you saying you don't want to get traded. So whatever. We'll go after Embiid and Ben Simmons. I apologize, guys.
Is that a beard growing in?
I don't know. I'm doing a rant right now. How you
Okay.
gonna distract me
I
with
see
a
you.
beard?
I see you, homie.
Back to my rant. Giannis, you messed it up with the thing. I forgot, guys, that he has to demand a trade in order to get to Golden State.
Yeah.
But he might change his mind, whatever. Long story short, Giannis, do not sign the Supermax. Give it one more year, because you still got one more year. You ain't in no pressure.
But teams don't like to do that. We don't want to be in limbo because then we'll get nothing.
Well, get the trade done first. Let's see if we can get to the finals.
But
No,
who
it
do
don't
you
work that
want?
way.
Like, they don't
I
even
can't
have
let you
picks.
play out the last year of your contract and you go, yo, it's been real. And I'm out, and now you go to
But
somebody else.
if we get to the finals, then we win it. I
Nah,
resign.
I can't bank on that. So that's why
What are the chances that
players
happens?
in the last year of their contract, the owners want to get things done, because if not, we don't want you to walk for free. So when we get to the trade deadline, we got to get something for you. You can get a whole stack of things for Giannis.
Right.
So you don't want to just let him walk for free.
Okay.
That's the position Anthony Davis was in.
Okay, so as your expertise, what does Giannis do?
I say Giannis should. It's all if they're willing to go over the luxury tax. Show me in this offseason. Now, if you bring in somebody that can ball,
Like a Chris Paul.
a Chris Paul or
Or
somebody
Bradley
else.
Beal, but I
Yeah,
don't know
if-
how that works because he signed his extension.
But let's just say somebody of that magnitude, Aaron Gordon, somebody who can help me fill up,
Right.
then I stay. If not, I think you should trade him to Golden State. Eli likes that.
I love it.
He said, I love it.
I love it.
It's not happening, bro. It's not
Not
happening.
happening, bro.
It's not.
So then we get Ben Simmons or Embiid. I don't care. We still gonna be. We gonna get some.
They said that they're not trading them. They're gonna figure it out.
They always say that. Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
They all say that in
Golden
in
State gonna be
public.
back. All I know is Golden State gonna be back on top. Either
Oh
way.
no, we know they're gonna be
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
It's just gonna be the original squad: Clay, Curry, and Draymond.
So let me ask you this last thing: Is Westbrook and Harden overrated?
I think
Harden is not Westbrook.
Harden, not Westbrook.
Yep.
That's what
Yeah.
he says.
Okay, so you change your. You still a fan of Westbrook, but you can admit
Yes.
that he's overrated.
No,
He need to go to the Knicks. They're not gonna win, but he would just be awesome. Talking about Westbrook, they just keep letting him run. Just let him run. Don't worry about the plays. Just get out there and play. You know?
It would put seats in New York.
Oh,
It
he-
would put
I'll go
seats-
every game.
And he be arguing with the fans. He's New York style.
Be like, I love you.
Right.
Yeah, we
Okay, so
And
you
then
think
just
you
give me
think
that
Westbrook?
vibe.
You think James Harden is overrated
Yes.
over Westbrook?
Yes.
Westbrook, James Harden, they're all overrated to me.
Okay, but hold on. But wait.
I've never liked Westbrook. I mean, I've never liked Harden.
Okay, but understand his statement when he just said. He said James
No,
Harden.
he's not more overrated than Westbrook. Westbrook stinks.
That's what I'm saying.
Mentally, Westbrook is just, he's out to lunch, man. What's on his mind?
He's a
Let me
different.
ask you,
He's
what-
different. He's different. He's different.
What be on that
Like,
boy's mind? Like, not
The
basketball.
man wears a official photographer thing.
Outfit. Yeah, to a game.
But
Check
okay, but I've seen D-Wade wear weird outfits and still give me 40.
His mind is like
5
bigger
and
than,
8.
he's like out, like he's bigger than basketball. Like it's just, he's just different. Like he's just different.
And dude, Ben Simmons and Westbrook are the only two guards I know that cannot shoot.
He's the
for
most
nothing.
fashionable player. That's a fact.
But you're stating things that don't affect the game.
Yes, it does. For his brand, it does.
It doesn't affect the game. You're just talking about fashion.
All right.
Dude, he's an MVP, triple double
Overrated.
machine.
Overrated.
Twice.
All those overrated.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
Let's talk some football, guys. Week 1 came through. We had the Chiefs beat the Texans. Mahomes did what
Yeah,
Mahomes
yeah.
does.
I think
We knew that was gonna happen.
I think 200 yards, 3 touchdowns.
34-20.
Yeah.
We had some issues with the crowd. We'll talk about that in a few. Let's talk about it now, since it's
Go ahead.
already on the Chiefs. The booing,
Yeah, that was weird.
the unity, and
The-
you guys
yeah.
are booing?
Yeah, the Texans and Chiefs decided to be united, and
And why is there a crowd in the first place?
I mean, I think certain cities allow fans to be spaced
right,
Oh,
So long as social distancing.
right, and they decided to unite.
But that's even worse because you can't even hide your boos. If it's a lot of people, you don't know. If
you
I'm
know who's
saying-
booing, but you know it's me.
It's like it's you. I
right,
see you booing.
right, right.
So that was
And-
that's weird.
But here's the thing. I'm not surprised because I don't expect I don't expect Americans to sympathize or be empathetic, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Sympathy.
Sympathy. Right, sympathetic
To our cause.
To our cause. I feel like, which I said this on air before, they're only affected to it now because everybody was home. I'm talking about white Americans.
Yeah.
And now,
they got a chance to feel it.
And now you're bringing back the sports, but now you're doing this united stuff.
Yeah.
Give me the football.
It's just like people don't agree with sports and politics
together, right? Exactly.
It's
because
almost
two
like
different entities.
It's like religion and politics.
Right, and
You're
pissing off white people with this united stuff, but you do understand what's going on. It's like you're being in your own bubble.
But like, I don't even understand the point because they didn't even kneel. Like,
Right,
they
yeah.
kneel,
Right,
whatever,
right.
But they're not even kneeling. They're
They were
just
just
locking
holding
arms.
hands, right?
Yeah.
But I'm speaking from a white suburban person.
They
point of
also
view, so
hold
I'm thinking-
arms when, like, a fallen soldier.
Right, right.
They also hold arms.
That's where Colin
before the
Kaepernick
game.
got the
They
information
actually
that,
kneeling from.
because he was like, if you're gonna sit during the national, at least kneel, and I respect it more. He was talking to a former soldier.
Yes, he was.
So
It's just disgraceful.
do better, America.
Do better, America.
Do better.
And speaking of doing better, the Patriots beat Miami.
I don't know if that's doing better, but I appreciate the win.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we've been winning the division for like 17
Wait,
years.
did Tua play? I don't know. I didn't even watch one game. I was too busy.
Nah, he didn't get. It was Ryan Fitzpatrick, which he keeps throwing picks against the Patriots like easily. We know his throws too well, but yeah, good news. We're 1-0. I like it.
Clap that up.
I'm still curious about how Cam's arm is because you didn't throw the ball. He just ran in.
So you're not on the Cam wagon.
No. I need to see how he throws the football because you running around is gonna hurt you way more.
And
You're
Miami's
not throwing the football.
Well, Bill is not going to unveil too much against a team like Miami. He knows he can beat that
Right.
team.
I
Speaking
mean,
of,
but even if Bill, like, we know he's not gonna go deep. You know, it's gonna be a mid.
No, but with Cam's arm, you got to take some
Yeah.
shots down
Right.
the field.
Yeah, now you have to. But is Bill going to do that?
Speaking of taking shots down the field, the Bucks lose to the Saints 34-23. And Brady's debut, he throws a couple of picks.
Yeah,
did
that
too.
was surprising.
I wasn't surprised because it's going to take about 5 games for his receivers to know what he wants.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the picks themselves.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Here's the thing. I think by week 7 or 8, Tom is going to realize the grass ain't greener on the other side.
he may even realize it before then. But
He
yes.
may even realize it before then.
Because you've been doing
You
something
left-
so long in a city for so long.
You know that system. I don't care how much I've argued with you. You know me like the back of your hand, and I know you
Absolutely.
like the back of the hand.
Absolutely.
And you don't have your offensive coordinator in Josh McDaniels.
Yes.
And I think that Bruce Arians and Tom partnership is not going to work as well as he thought it was, just because he was looking for gratitude.
Yes.
He was looking for compliments.
That's
but you,
emotional.
Right, that's emotional. But you don't understand what's another word I'm looking for? Not emotional. But you don't understand the materialistic things that I gave you besides tangible things
Yes.
that Bill gave him besides just taking away the emotion.
Yes, great point. And I think I still say the Saints are a well-oiled machine.
Right.
I knew the Saints was not going to let them come in their building
Right.
and beat them. But
they had way more chemistry.
And Tampa Bay has a very easy schedule. So
Right.
Once they get rolling, I think they'll get rolling. They'll be fine.
Once they get chemistry, everything will be fine. There's no need to panic.
Tom, consider what I said now.
Yeah, all things considered, the Cowboys lose again.
Clap that up. What's the clap button?
Yeah, second one.
You're listening
Oh,
to the
wrong button.
My bad.
sounds of Disabled is
This one.
Able
You're messing up the edits.
podcast.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
There we go.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give them about 4 games. I'm gonna give Mike
Dude,
McCarthy.
what are you giving
Dude.
No,
it's
Cowboys
it's not
for?
happening.
Listen, you go west. It's a tough team. They lost on a field goal. A bad call here and there. hurt
But
But
them
it's the
fast.
Cowboys. You see, don't see you.
It's
And
not
you're
happening.
smarter than the normal Cowboy fans. Don't be trying to be a
Don't be
Cowboy
trying to
fan.
defend them. They scored 3 points. in
Dude,
the
I
second
tell
half.
dude. Didn't I show you that picture where fans were laying on the logo after they went 3-0, like they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they're terrible.
You're smarter than this.
Cowboys are
Don't be
terrible.
as smart. Come on, use your head. Don't be using your heart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am interested on how he's going to integrate his offense with Dak and Zeke.
Yes.
Which I don't. Is Zeke a good?
Zeke had a good game.
Okay.
He had about 20-something carries.
I think my problem with
couple
Zeke
of
is
passes out of the.
I feel like he needs to lose weight.
Yeah, he got that gut.
He got that gut, and it's eventually gonna, But anyway,
Affect him.
but I am interested with that. But other than that, Cowboys, and they're gonna get in.
But they're gonna win that division by default.
Possibly, or the Redskins.
Please, Redskins. The Ravens,
Or the Giants.
The Ravens crushed the Browns, and your man, what's the quarterback for the Browns?
Baker.
Baker Mayfield.
He is the absolute worst.
You had a real problem.
He has
with
more
this.
commercials than wins.
Sanchez. Remember the Jets?
Oh,
drafted
Mark
Sanchez?
Sanchez.
He is Mark Sanchez. A lot of hype, a lot of
Oh,
this.
Odell, get out of there. Take long.
How you gonna throw the ball to Odell? He only catch 2 passes. This is Odell.
Wait,
who
how
I
many-
think is
Take
overrated.
How
Landry
many-
with you. Take Landry with you.
How many targets did he? How many times?
He
did
had 10 targets, but still,
Okay.
I
And
gotta
you,
win and lose.
and you feel like Odell's overrated?
He's overrated. He made one superior catch that everybody sort of like the block Clowney made,
Oh, right.
and all of a sudden it brought his stock up. But dude, there's no way you can't get free. You gotta catch some balls.
Yeah.
But the quarterback has to throw you the ball.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different things.
And the defense isn't that
Like,
well.
Yeah.
is Odell running the routes correct? Like, is he running the routes
at
correctly?
this point in his career, he better be.
Right.
He ain't no rookie.
Yeah.
He know them routes.
He has to be like, because I saw DeAndre Hopkins, he got free like nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
And
he just knew how to get free.
Yeah.
And it gave Murray enough time to actually make the throw. So is it Odell not doing that, or is it Baker who's just not
Also,
passing it?
Baker's terrible.
I mean, well, it's terrible regardless.
Jackson, please stop running the ball. Because my only.
Lamar?
Yeah, I only worry about him running the ball because he's very skinny.
Yes.
And one bad hit,
Yes.
you could be. He can have an Eric Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe. Which
Drew
one?
Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe kind of ending career, and I don't want that for him.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you're too skinny. He doesn't have that Cam Newton build where you can take a hit and bounce back up.
Facts. And even Cam at his age
Yeah.
shouldn't be taking those
Right.
hits.
Yeah.
Let's look at the schedule real quick. 3 fingers up, please.
Hold on.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, there you go.
No, not one.
There
Not
you
one.
go. Hey, you know it. Yeah.
Keep talking, guys. This is dead air time.
So let's just look at the schedule.
Okay, wait. 3 fingers again. Sorry.
Yep, for football week 2,
Oh my gosh, you're
and let's run down some of these games.
Okay, hold on. So we have the 49ers and Jets.
um,
I'm gonna take the 49ers. That's
49ers.
easy.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Bengals and Browns.
I'm gonna take the Bengals.
I'm gonna take the Browns.
They the Bengals only missed their game winning shot because they missed a field goal.
Right.
Oh, and Joe Burrow actually played really good.
Yes.
I like how he played.
Giants versus Bears. I'm taking the Giants.
I'm taking the Bears
I'm
in that
taking
one.
the Giants.
Mike Trubisky over.
Bears.
I
at
mean,
home
there was a really good
in
game.
Chicago. Bears.
Okay. Jacksonville Jaguars and Titans. I'm taking the Titans.
I'll take the Titans in that one.
And they won off a field goal too. And
Facts.
Gronkowski was missing mad field goals.
I heard.
Panthers and Bucks. I'm taking the Panthers.
Bucks
I'm
at
taking
home.
Bucks.
They get their first win.
But the Panthers did have a good first game.
Yeah.
Trey
like it.
Bridgewater was playing really good.
Broncos and Steelers. Stick to
Steelers.
I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Steelers.
Rams versus Eagles.
I'm gonna take the Rams. I ain't
I'll
like.
take- I didn't like the way the Eagles played.
Yeah,
played.
I'll take the Rams too.
They had the lead and they blew it.
Buffalo versus Dolphins. I'm taking Buffalo.
I'm gonna take Buffalo in
Yeah,
that
I'm
one.
gonna take Buffalo.
Vikings and Colts. The Vikings.
I'm gonna take the Colts.
I'll take the Colts at home
Why?
because they're at home.
All right. Lions versus Packers.
Packers.
Packers. That was Aaron. Aaron had a really good first game.
Yeah.
Aaron is the truth.
Falcons versus Cowboys.
Falcons versus Cowboys. Cowboys.
Falcons.
I'm taking the Falcons.
Cowboys. Are
We're just going against the Cowboys.
I'm taking the Falcons.
We just don't want the Cowboys to win.
Washington football team versus the Cardinals.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals. in that
Yeah,
one.
same here.
Yep.
Chiefs versus Chargers. Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Ravens versus Texans.
That's gonna be a good one. I'll take the Ravens.
Oh,
You taking the
never mind,
Texans?
Never mind. I'm switching.
Okay, Ravens. All right. I'll take the Texans. I'll gamble a little bit. Oh,
Patriots and Seahawks. I'll take the Seahawks.
I'll take the Seahawks.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna take the Patriots
Just because.
but I know how that's gonna end.
And the Monday night game.
Saints.
Saints and Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Give me the Saints.
In that new building. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, I'll take the Raiders. I'll gamble. Take the Raiders.
I'm taking the
And
Saints.
those are our week 2
Those are our
picks. Any baseball news going on?
Well, today they have confirmed there is an official playoff bubble coming to Major League Baseball.
Where everybody's going to play in one place?
Yep, they're gonna play in one place for the playoffs in the new stadium in
Texas.
It's indoor?
Yes.
Okay.
It's indoor, so every team that makes it to the playoffs, they're gonna play, and sort of like the NBA where you got eliminated, you
Right.
go home,
Right.
but everyone's going to the same stadium.
Where are they gonna play the World Series at? Is it
The same stadium.
Okay, same stadium. Okay.
It's all because this is new and like they spend millions and millions of dollars on the stadium, so.
In the interest of time, let's speak about the Netflix documentary real quick.
Cuties.
I'm gonna leave that to you.
Yeah, I watched it just to break it down because a lot of people were talking about, a lot of people were trying to cancel Netflix with the poster because the poster that they made for the Europe side does not represent the poster that they made for the North Americans.
Okay.
It's a completely different
I never understood like
perspective. I feel like marketing plan with the North American, they be doing certain things on purpose.
Okay.
yeah.
To public
And
politics.
European Netflix is a lot better. I'm not like
Right.
It's actually that's the thing.
Watching the film, I got a couple of things from it. 11-year-olds, because it's about a dance academy kind of thing. She's the main character is in a high religious family. She runs off and watches a girl dance, but like freely, very executive clothing,
Provocative, yes.
provocative clothing, and then you start going against the grain and kind of because you want to be free. And she starts to realize that these girls, even though they have the freedom to do what they want, they still have issues.
Got you.
And when it comes to these dancing academies, being overweight, you have to be certain skinny, like a certain figure. Wearing inappropriate clothing when you're only 11 years old, because all these girls are 11 years old. And just kind of falling under peer pressure along with that, because you're trying to fit in with the new crowd, and you just need to act. At the end of the day, moral kids, act your own age. When you're 14, don't be acting like you're 30.
Absolutely.
And don't fall under peer pressure just because you're trying to fit into the new crowd. If you don't feel comfortable in a situation, don't do it. Go find a crowd that you're comfortable with.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And me and you talked about this off the air. I get that it's a different climax, so people are more outraged about it, once again, because everybody's at home because of the quarantine. But understand, this has been going on for years. All these dance academies be wearing provocative clothing. The kids are underage for the most part.
Good points.
And most of the parents don't really care because they're trying to get their kid to the top. So they don't really care about their kids' emotions and morals and how they
Or a
really
lot of times
feel.
they just throw their kids there because they're busy themselves.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I understand the outrage, but understand, I've known this for years, and now y'all deciding to change something about it. I don't agree with that, but whatever.
Where can we be reached?
We can be reached on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We will see you guys next week. Any other platforms I missed, y'all know where I'm at. Disabled Podcast.
Ready? Good luck on that test.
Well, it's not a test yet. Don't scare me.
Oh.
It's a quiz.
It's a quiz. Okay. Good luck on the quiz.
We see you guys next week.
We will see you guys next week.
Love ya.
Way out.